Scorpio, this is Catherine with Oracle Intuitions. Welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. We're going to be taking a look into the energy for May 6th to May 13th for the head, mind, and spirit. All right. So these are going to be general readings. They may not resonate with everyone. They are for Scorpio placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, as well as cross watchers if you wish to watch. If this reading does resonate with you, please click like, please subscribe to my channel, and click the notification bell because we do come on here live and do readings for our subscribers. All right. Also, if you would like a personal reading, you can contact me at oracleintuitions.com, and the link is in the description page. So let's take a look and see what's coming through for our Scorpios. First card coming through is we have Speak the Truth. Interesting. We also have the Death card coming in. And we have Surrender. You know, I right off the bat, Scorpios, what I'm getting here is that there is some sort of transition that's trying to come through for you. All right. Now, this truth that's coming through, this could be spoken by you. It could be from other people. But I'm also getting, you know, when we have this surrender, I really feel a resistance going on with you, Scorpios, for some of you. You know, this could be, you know, a resistance from somebody. You can only take this as it's resonating with you. But it feels very much like it's time to surrender. I feel like for some of you, you've been wanting to follow a particular path. You've been wanting to, you know, go towards something. But there does feel this resistance towards it. I don't know exactly what that resistance would be, and we're going to, you know, do some clarification, and it may show up on that. But it feels as though there's some sort of truth that's needed to be spoken either by you or by somebody else. And it has to do with a transition, maybe perhaps a next step, you know, in your journey, next step in life, maybe perhaps, you know, in regards to relationships. It feels like you're resisting going from one place to the next. So this could be moving higher up in some way. And again, you know, maybe deepening a commitment, deepening a relationship. Perhaps for some of you, this has to do with career. But it feels as though, you know, with that surrender card especially, there's a lot of resistance that I feel that you may be putting upon the situation, or perhaps somebody else is. So let's get some clarification and see what's coming through. We're going to do 3 shuffles. First card, we have the 5 of Cups. Speak the truth. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, we also have the Page of Swords and the Fool. It's like you want a new beginning with somebody, but you also know, I feel like when we have that Speak the Truth, I feel like there could have been some harsh words towards somebody, or perhaps somebody had said to you, all right, especially with this Page of Wands, Page of Swords coming through. This is really about communicating the truth, even if it has to do, you know, in a harsh manner, or perhaps it's just about speaking what it is that you have to say. I don't feel harshness in regards to that Page of Swords, actually. What I'm getting here is that there may have been some words said either to you or from somebody that did place you in this element of sadness, okay? It's like, you know, that exchange in some way maybe broke a connection, maybe perhaps, you know, separated you, you know, from somebody or from something else. And it feels like there's this new beginning that is trying to happen. But again, there's this resistance that coming in. I'm getting a very, very stubborn energy from you, Scorpio. I'm not going to lie. All right. I feel a stubborn energy. And it almost feels as though you're in this place, or again, you know, the roles may be reversed here, so just take them as they resonate. But it feels like somebody is being very stubborn, all right? They know what the truth is. They know where they want to go, you know, towards. But again, there is this resistance that's coming through. And I feel like you know that things could be cleared up just by being honest, or, you know, speaking what it is that has to, that's resonating with you within your heart energy. It feels like for some of you, you may have been really overthinking. And I kind of feel that there is also, again, this might be somebody else, but there's this Page of Swords energy coming through, which could have to do with really watching a situation. Maybe you've been watching somebody, maybe wanting to go towards somebody, maybe for an apology, maybe just to clear up the situation, maybe for closure of some sort. But with that Fool coming through, let's actually clarify that Fool. Let's see what's coming. Yeah, it's like a new start. It's like you want a new start. Now, whether closure is going to bring a new start, or maybe by speaking what's on your mind, or speaking what's, coming from your heart, this could create a new beginning in some way. But I kind of feel like for some of you, this has to be in regards to going towards something rather than, closing off a situation. It kind of feels like that if you were just to speak the truth. Now, whether it's to somebody, something, maybe it's perhaps just within yourself, doing some admitting to yourself about what it is that you want to do or where it is that you want to follow, it is going to bring about this sense of happiness. But again, I'm feeling a lot of resistance coming in here, and it feels like a relationship, with that Ace of Cups. Again, this could have to do with solo energy. It's by following your heart, will help that cup to overflow. It's bringing that self-love to you. It's bringing that wish fulfillment is what I'm also getting here. But so this could have to do with a relationship. I kind of feel like if you were just to open up in some way, or you're waiting for somebody to open up, you see this new beginning within possibly a relationship or that step forward. All right, so let's clarify that Death card and see what's coming in. Yeah, the Devil. I do feel like there's a real stubborn energy here, and it's interesting because we have this Devil with the Page of Swords. You might be really watching somebody may be watching you. This actually might even be an obsessive thinking in some way, all right? Or for some, could be obsessive watching. But there needs to be a change within this energy, especially with that Death card. Ace of Pentacles is coming through. And we also have the Strength card, but it was coming through in reverse. So I do feel, again, that resistance to open up, that resistance to maybe speak from the heart, maybe that resistance. I feel like for some of you, this actually could have to do with, it's almost this energy that's coming through here that is, I'm just trying to think of the best words to say. It's like, you know what you want to say, you know what you're desiring, you know what you're wanting, but there might have to be some humility that comes in. And you don't know if you're quite ready to face that humility. It's like, having to put forth an apology in some way. And yet there's an element of you that's being stubborn, going, I don't know if I'm supposed to be the one to apologize, or I shouldn't have to apologize in this situation. But I'm kind of feeling that by opening up that communication, or by extending, I guess, that olive branch in some form, it is going to create a new beginning. Or, if you're seeking closure, it could create that, allowing you to move on. That could be that transition. But for most of you, I'm feeling that by opening, and again, it might be just the hard energy. It might be just admitting to yourself about, what it is that you want going forth on the path for you, whatever it is. There has to be some truth coming through here. So let's clarify that surrender and see what's coming in. Yeah, there's a lot of defensive energy here. Eight of Pentacles. And we have the Ace of Swords. All right. So that Ace of Swords coming in, this is a lot of clarity. All right. There's some sort of clarity that's being presented to you. I do feel, though, with that Eight of Pentacles, it feels as though you're in this place, because we did have that... We do have this energy again here of sort of being stubborn. And what I'm getting with that Eight of Pentacles, it almost seems like, if you look at him, he's so focused on himself or his work or what it is that he's, placing his attention on right now, that he's not really looking up. And it kind of feels, this is where you may possibly be. It's like, I'm just going to focus on this so I don't have to think about this. All right. If I focus in on this, if I just pay attention to this, if I just, drive, or if I just go for a drive, or if I just concentrate on my work, or if I just concentrate, on whatever it is that I'm doing. I don't know why I said the word drive. I have no idea, but that came through my head. Maybe for some of you, you like to go for drives just to kind of clear your mind. But again, this clarity is coming through. And I feel like perhaps while you're doing whatever it is that this self-focus might be in on, allow the clarity to come through, because I do feel that Spirit is trying to send you a message in regards to this. It's like, follow that heart. Allow the clarity to come through. Allow this transition to happen. You know, there may be, you know, that sense of resistance. And again, I do feel a sense of humility. It's like, I don't know if I really want to admit this, or I don't know if I want to surrender to this energy. But I do feel that sense of happiness coming forth because of doing so. So let's just clarify that Ace of Swords and see what's coming in. Yeah, Seven of Swords. Here's the thing. When that Seven of Swords comes through, it can really, you know, depict a sense of deception. So what I'm actually receiving here is the deception is within yourself. Again, maybe a lack of admitting something, or trying to, you know, block that energy. You're trying not to think about it, but it keeps coming through. All right. And I feel like by continuing to not focus in on it, whatever it is, it's going to, you know, keep replaying itself. All right. Because there's a sense of deception within yourself. Okay. Talking to yourself. That sense of clarity is trying to make a breakthrough, but you might be ignoring it, and it's going to keep replaying. And this is the energy that I'm getting. Look at this. Nine of Swords. Can't make this up, guys. Right? It's causing you a lot of stress. Might even be keeping you up at night. It's something that, again, is going to keep replaying. It's going to keep presenting itself, because you may not be following your true sense of self or your true heart. It feels like, again, there needs to be some sort of clarity within a situation. And you can try blocking it off as much as you possibly want to, but it is going to keep coming back. It's not something to just be brushed under the carpet. All right. It needs to be, you know, presented. There needs to be that transition. And I feel like for some of you, I feel like for some of you, because of whatever this energy is coming through, other things may not be going as smoothly for you as you would like them to go. All right. Maybe you were expecting, you know, something to come in, but it's not, or maybe perhaps, you know, there's some, but it doesn't, it's not because, you know, of karma or anything like that. I'm not getting that. It's just that it's not really allowing you to focus or place your attention to where it's supposed to be, which is within this clarity, or speaking that truth, or opening up. And it may be blocking, because of that energy, it may be blocking other doors at this time. So by facing this, all right, it really allows that work that you have been doing to open those doors up and allow a better flow of that energy, because you're so focused on this that it's hard to really open the doors of moving forward. And again, we had that Nine of Cups coming through. So that's like the wishing well. This is about making, you know, your dreams come true as well, right? So whatever it is that you need to perhaps open up on or speak the truth about, this might be the week that you need to do this. Let's get one more card. Yes, I have Five of Pentacles, right? The Five of Pentacles can represent feeling left out in the cold, but it can also represent that there's help available for you. All right. All you have to do is open up, and this is truly what I'm getting within this reading. So whatever it is that you need to move forward with in some possible way, I do feel that this is going to be the time to do so, because again, a lot of the energy is going to clear. It's going to open up. It's going to open some new doors, and it is also going to, you know, lead not just for yourself, but maybe perhaps for other parties involved, especially if it has to do with a relationship. I do feel a moving forward, all right? Whether it's within closure or deepening the commitment in some way, all right? A new beginning is coming through, because you're letting your humility go, all right? You're not hanging on. You're not holding back. You're going to surrender and allow the universe to take charge of this, okay? By being honest, by really, you know, speaking that truth. Okay, so let's take a look into relationships and see what's coming through for you. So we're going to start off with the Romance Angel cards, and then we're going to get some clarification. This may have to do with the situation that we were just talking about. It may have to do with a whole new situation, or, you know, something else that has to do with relationships. All right, so let's see what's coming in for our Scorpios in regards to relationships. Whoa. Okay. Relationships for our Scorpio. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. All right. Again, you know, whether it's perhaps forgiving somebody and, you know, like I felt that energy where there could have been a disagreement. All right. And it's weighing on you. It's weighing on you. And, you know, maybe you're the one that feels that there needs to be an apology coming through. And maybe that's what Spirit is saying, is allow yourself to forgive, all right? Especially if somebody has presented an apology. But I do also feel here that there needs to be a duality within that forgiving and that apologizing, all right? And as you release and heal, you're going to experience that Ace of Cups energy that we had coming through here, and that Nine of Cups, right? A new beginning in some way is going to be presented. We also have past life relationship. You have known each other before, so this could have to do with somebody either from your past or somebody that you feel that deep connection, especially that sort of soulmate, twin flame type of relationship coming through here. Again, there needs to be some forgiveness. It's interesting because when we do talk about the twin flame relationship, a lot of times people forget that we mirror each other. Right? We mirror our twin. So if we're in this place of hanging on to resentment, or we're in this place of not allowing some sort of humility to come through or be presented, or being this place of surrendering, neither can our twin. So when we forgive, and I just want to clarify first of all, when we talk about this, I do not mean about abusive situations. I'm not talking about anything that is going to be, you know, hazardous to our mental or psychological health in any way. All right. We're talking about, you know, just a relationship that we may have, I feel like a minor disagreement, okay? And this is what we're going into here. I just need to clarify this because I don't want the term twin flame or soulmate to be taken as an excuse for abuse in any way. That has nothing to do with it. But we do have to remember that our soulmate or our twin will mirror our energy. All right, so if we're in a place of holding back and not allowing ourselves to forgive or even to apologize and have that lesson that's coming through here, all right, they're going to be holding on to that energy in some form as well. And this is something that's very important that we have to remember. So it says unrequited love. There's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Now, what I'm getting here, I'm going to clarify, obviously, these cards. You know what I'm getting here? I feel like that was an excuse. I really do. I feel like for some of you, that's an excuse, that unrequited love. It almost feels like you're in this place of, you know, they did this, they did that, and there's just not enough. I don't feel that energy, blah, blah, blah. Like, it just feels like excuses is what I'm getting here. And it kind of feels like you're sort of fooling yourself. You may have even entered another relationship, or using another relationship as an excuse in some way. Because you just didn't want to deal with the past, or you didn't want to deal with whatever this energy is. Again, that forgiving and learning, and perhaps even moving forward. Now, again, this could be you, it could be somebody else. So just take it as it's resonating. If it's your other person, if it's your person that we're watching here, they may be trying to use this as an excuse so that that unrequited love, there's not enough chemistry, etc., etc. I'm really angry at them. I'm just going to enter into something, but I feel like it's weighing on them is what I'm getting. This energy is coming through where they're like, that this clarity is trying to make a breakthrough. That's what I'm getting. And, until they actually reconcile that and take an actual look at it, there does seem to be a halt in here. And again, this could have to do with you. All right. There does seem to be some sort of halt within not only the relationship, but again, maybe perhaps things that are just going on around you. All right. Maybe things aren't just working the way that they want to work. I'm actually getting here for some of you too. You either might be in a relationship or somebody else is in a relationship where they're just realizing now that that relationship they entered into in a place of, we have that deceit card coming through, right? That 7 of Swords. I feel like for some of them, they were trying to go into this place of trying to forget about you, or you were trying to forget about them, and entering a relationship that just wasn't there, right? Maybe at first they thought, the chemistry was great, and they thought that, things were wonderful, but it feels like there's this energy of, fooling yourself, right? Or them trying to fool themselves. And that clarity is now breaking through. That's what I'm getting. So let's clarify that forgiving and learning. So we have this 8 of Wands coming through. This really does have to do, with communication, moving forward. It could have to do with even Cupid's arrows is the way that some people look at it. But look at this, celebrate. It feels like through this energy of that forgiveness, that celebrating, can't make that up, that 10 of Cups coming through, it brings a new, for some, it could just bring a reconciliation for the relationship. That's what I get, especially with that 10 of Cups at the end. Like if we just opened up, if we were just honest, if we spoke the truth, it changes everything. And it allows some new beginning to happen coming in here. For those of you that are like, I want nothing to do with my ex or this person, that's okay. I do feel that by forgiving your ex, and again, this could be just energetically or forgiving and learning from a past situation, it actually helps you to move forward into a new relationship with a renewed energy, all right? One that may present itself or one that may come forward. You're not going to be hanging on to old ties or, old thoughts or whatever it is. You're going to be able to enter something with a new perspective. So let's take a look at that past, past relationships. So we have that 6 of Wands. We have the Page of Wands. Oh, the King of Wands. Yeah. Let's clarify that King of Wands. Yeah, 8 of Swords. 2 of Swords. See, it moves past that stagnant energy. Okay, this is what I'm getting here, especially with that past relationship. So, however it is, by the forgiving and learning, by letting go of what it is that we feel is holding us back, it allows this renewed energy to come in. It allows us to move forward, especially with the King and the King of Wands and the Pentacles. It's like stepping forward, and breaking those chains that have been holding us back. Again, whether it's a new relationship or somebody coming forward, or you speaking the truth towards somebody, or opening up towards somebody. I'm really getting this. It's like a whole new chapter in a book, is what I keep feeling. It opens up a whole new chapter towards something. All right, let's look at that unrequited love. Yeah, I feel like for some of you, especially with the 3 of Wands in reverse, I feel like whatever relationship either they're looking at it or you're looking at, because I do feel this could be a third party energy, all right, especially 3 of Wands, right? I do feel it could be a third party energy, maybe somebody that you feel, is going to replace the heart energy from whatever it was that you're not being honest in regards to yourself about, or it's vice versa. Maybe somebody else is, recognizing it. And, but I feel like the relationship's coming to an end. Okay. Again, it could be from you. It could be from somebody else. We have the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the 8 of Cups. You might be holding back, and that's what could be where that 8 of Swords is coming through. 8 of Cups in reverse. I feel like there's a debate going on within your mind or the other person's mind about, is this the best choice? And, you know, like decisions have to be made here, right? And let's clarify that Eight of Cups. Yeah, we got the Hermit. Decisions have to be made. You might have to go into yourself and really, really think about it. Seven of Pentacles. We've got, I feel like for some of you, you may have been holding yourself back, or again, your person's been holding back. But you know what you want. You know what they want, or they know what they want. All right. And it's being told very clearly to you. You know what you know what it is that you want to move forward towards. All right. You know what it is. And it's time, I do feel it's time to just release those chains. Again, you know, speak the truth, be honest, even if it's just to yourself, whatever it is, because it's moving you forward into something that is going to be much better for you, but it's going to create a new beginning. Or, you know, again, it could, you know, just bring about some sense of closure. But this, I just keep getting like Spirit is, you know, tugging at you, saying, you know, do this, speak the truth, open up that heart energy. Let's look at that again. Honestly. All right. We're just going to leave it there, and we're going to get a message from Spirit, because I can't be any more clear in regards to that, right? This is exactly what it's saying. Speak the truth, because it really does bring about this new sense of happiness in some way towards not only the situation, but, you know, perhaps just within yourself. I love it. I love it when Spirit, you know, guides me like that, and brings the energy forward, and, you know, clarifies it for us. So let's get a message from Spirit. We're going to see what's coming through here. Closing message from Spirit. Closing message from Spirit. I don't like to read reversals in these, but it does look at this: manifesting. My dreams are coming true. All right. And again, I do feel that by speaking the truth, by opening up, especially that heart energy, it manifests the next step forward. And I love it. It's absolutely beautiful energy. We have stepping into stillness. My power is born with majesty of silence. So I feel like what's happening here, actually, let's just clarify. I want to clarify that stepping into the stillness, all right? I feel like for some of you, what needs to happen here is you really need to go into, again, you know, we had that Hermit energy coming through. It feels like for some of you, go into yourself and seek the truth in regards to this situation. That's what I get. Yeah, because again, you know, this is going to bring about that sense of stability, that sense of prosperity for the future, whatever it is. King of Cups. You can trust the energy. You can trust your heart is what I'm getting. And I'm also getting, you know, again, for those, you know, that are waiting for someone, it feels like when they do step forward, you might be able to trust that energy. Again, always follow your own intuition. But this is what I'm receiving. Look at, by just speaking the truth, it's going to open up a whole new parallel within that universe, and bringing, again, that sense of happiness in some way. All right. So I truly hope that this has helped, Scorpio. Thank you so much for watching. Again, you know, if this reading resonated with you, please click like, please subscribe to the channel, click the notification bell. Many blessings, and take care.